Welcome to match 16 of the World Cricket League. England hosting South Africa at Old Trafford. England playing their last test match of the World Cricket League, their fourth game. In their first three games, they are yet to win, yet to get a point. South Africa have just played two test matches, and if they win here at Old Trafford, they'll be in the running. The captains, Ben Stokes and Dean Elgar, out in the middle, having a look at the pitch conditions for the Old Trafford pitch. We have a 9, and that's an 81 pitch. The combination of a high moisture content in the top surface and a bone-hard layer beneath makes this a difficult pitch to read. Probably the seamers can expect some help early on in the first day, but thereafter the wicket should play easily until it begins to wear on the fourth or the fifth day. The spinners should enjoy the rest of the match as the pitch becomes more and more responsive to spin. Not sure what to do with the toss with this pitch. So pitch 81, and it's a reference 132. The captains are out in the middle for the toss. 1 to 3 will be the win of the toss for England. 4 to 6 will be the win of the toss for South Africa. And England win the toss. England have decided to bat first on this pitch. They're not sure how it's going to play, so they're going to put runs on the board, and hopefully they'll be able to get through the early session and build a good total. The captains are going back to their respective teams. For the visiting South Africans, they've gone for 3 express pacemen and 1 spinner. So opening the batting will be Dean Elgar, Aiden Markram, Rassie van der Dusen, Temba Bavuma, Keegan Peterson, De Bruin, Kyle Varian, Keshav Maharaj, Kakisa Rabada, and Rich Norte, and Lungi Ngidi. For the home team, Ben Stokes men, we have Zach Crawley, Rory Burns, Ollie Pope, Joe Root, Johnny Bairstow, Ben Stokes the captain, Ben Foakes the wicketkeeper, Ollie Robinson, Mark Wood, Jack Leach, and the old veteran James Anderson. Zach Crawley and Rory Burns come out to the middle. Opening the bowling for the South Africans will be Rabada to bowl the first over, and Ngidi will be at the other end. Let's have a look at the weather. The weather's going to be a 3. So we got some sunny with some cloud about, and there's a little bit of chance of rain during the day. Now let's go and see what pitch card we're going to need to use. to start things off here. Reference of 132. And we got at 132 we've got 0 to 4 equals pitch card 6. So we have a green wicket to start off with. And we got the new ball in play. See if I can get everything on here. Doesn't appear I'll be able to get the weather. Now we need to check at 10:12 to see if there's any rain. No rain. At 2 and 11 would bring up rain. So there's no rain before play. The English batsmen are going to come out with a defensive mindset to start the game. South Africa are going to start with attacking field, number 3. The main characteristics of this wicket is for fast, medium, medium, fast and medium only. On the 3rd or the 5th dice or the white dice roller 1, 2 and 3, we have bounces, good length, lift and movement off the pitch balls favoured. So it's very much in favour of the bowlers to start things off. Kagiso Rabada is coming in and he's going to be bowling to Zach Crawley to start things off. We have a good length -2. We have the third die, the white dice come into it, which is favoured on a good length, so it's a -3 up against Crawley's 9. A D -3 is a G and it's a hurried defensive shot for no runs. We're underway here in Old Trafford. Action number 2 of the over. We have an overpitch delivery. We have an 8. Overpitch is not favoured, which is an E, so an overpitched E. And it's gone for a single for Zach Crawley. So Zach Crawley is off the mark against Rabada, and England are underway here. Last action of the over for Rabada, facing the other opener Rory Burns. We have a short ball for Rabada, and we have an F. Short ball F. Pushed on the onside for a single, and Rory Burns is also off the mark. He'll face the next over. Nangidi. Lungi Nangidi. To Burns, and we're going to have our fielding come into play. So it was an over-pitch delivery. E. And that's a single normally, of push to mid-wicket, but because our fielding card comes into play, a 1 becomes a 2, and Rory Burns gets 2 more runs. Score moves along to 9 for 4 for England. Nagidi into Burns again. Again, we have fielding come into play. We got a short ball. Short ball is not affected by the new ball on the roll of 6. And it's a short ball A. Rory Burns has hit it for 4, but he's also got his panel. So he moves along to 7, first boundary for the English. And it's 9 for 8. Last action of the over. We have a short delivery again from Nagidi. Oh, I didn't need to re-roll that. I'll do it anyway, and it's a D, and it's a single. Rory Burns maintains the strike. It is 9 for 9 after 2 overs. Just keep it on the side, tally. England don't want to waste this new ball with a green... Sorry, South Africa don't want to waste this new ball with a green wicket. We have a bouncer, which is favoured on a green wicket. We have an 8. Rory Burns is a B. He's already got his panel. That goes down to a C. A bouncer C is a hook for 1. Rory Burns gets himself off strike. And Rabada's second over. Zach Crawley's only faced the 2 deliveries so far. We have an over-pitch ball from Rabada and a C. And that's gone for 2 runs to Zach Crawley. He moves along to 3. Last action of the over. We have an over-pitch delivery and we have an E. And that's gone for a single for Zach Crawley. He'll take the strike for the next over. It's number 13 after 3 overs. Third over and Luke Ngidi's in. Here's Rabada. Looks like it's a good length ball. And it's an 8 and it's an E, so that's a dot ball for Crawley. Second action of the over, we got a 6, which is a short ball, and a D for Crawley, as he hasn't got his panel yet. And it's a single for Zach Crawley. Moves along to 6. None for 14, England. Back to Rory Burns. Lift -2. It's favoured on the green wicket, -3. Rory Burns is a B because he's got his panel, -3. We'll take it down to an E, and he's withdrawn the bat, and that's the end of the over. So 4 overs gone. England are none for 14. Zach Crawley to face the next. Rabada looking for a breakthrough. We've got a short ball. 7 is a C, short C. Goes for 2 runs to Zach Crawley. We have an over-pitch delivery. That's a B on Crawley. He's hit it for 3 runs and he's got his panel. They move to 19. We've got an overpitch delivery. We've got our attacking come into play. Rory Burns is an 8, which is a B. A B is normally a 3, but because the fielding comes into play, a 3 becomes a 4, and Burns hits his second boundary. After 5 overs, it is none for 23. Rory Burns moves to 13 with a couple of boundaries. South Africa not making any inroads here with the new ball. So it's 11:20 the time. It's back to Ngidi. Movement off the pitch, -1. With the green wicket, movement off the pitch is favoured, so it's a -2 movement off the pitch. Zach Crawley is a 6, which is a B. He hits it -2 is a back defensive shot for nothing. We have the attacking field in play. We've got lift -2. And it's also favoured, so it's a lift -3. An 8 is an E. -3, it goes down to a H. It's played and missed. Because the field came into play on the H becomes an X, and we're on an edge chance chart. So a chance here for the South Africans. We have our edge chance chart, and it's a 14, and that's just wide of gully at shoulder height for a couple of runs. So 2 runs to Crawley. He's very edgy. Moves along to 13. Nangidi with his hands on his hips. Can't believe it. Again, we got our field coming to play. We got an over pitch delivery. There's a C. That's a 2 normally, but a 2 becomes a 4 on an attacking grade. Attacking field, and Zach Crawley hits a boundary. Frustration for the bowler. Crawley hits his first boundary. England moved to 29. Movement off the pitch, -1. With the new ball, it's another movement off the pitch is favoured, so it's a -2. We have an 8, which is an E. 1, 2, 3 is a H. So it's beaten and struck on the pads, and that's the end of the over. Rabada is back out there. Sixth over of the contest. We have a movement off the pitch, -2, plus it's favoured makes it a -3. We have a 7 for Rory Burns, who's on strike. It's a D -3. Takes it down to a G, and it's a hurried defensive shot for the first action of the over. We have a good length delivery. That's favoured on the green wicket, so it's a -1 and an 8, which becomes a C, which is a forward defensive shot for the second action of the over. Rabada looking to possibly get a maiden here. We have a bouncer. Ten is an E. And he's ducked that one, but there's possible buys. We need to see if the wicketkeeper will save that one. Wicketkeeper is Varian for the South Africans, and his stand-back rating is a 2. Roll 2 dice. 7 and 2 is a 9. He doesn't add up to 12, so he doesn't save it. And it's 1 bye in the last delivery of the over. So the first extra on the score. That's the end of the over. Into the 8th over now, just one left of the new ball. Just doing a couple of stats on the side here. Rabada is back. Rory Burns got the strike. In the last over off the extra to buy. We got a 5, which is a good length delivery. That is favoured on the green wicket, and it is a C, Good length C becomes a D. That's no runs. First action of the over done. We have a good length delivery. It's a C. That's again no run for the second action of the over. And we've got a good length -2, not favoured on the new ball or the green wicket. We have the attacking field in play, and it's a 5 for an F, and that's just going to be a hard defensive shot. So back-to-back maidens from our bowlers. Ngidi is coming back. Zach Crawley has been staffed at the strike the last couple of overs. Good length, C, dot ball. Field comes into play. It's a short ball, D. Clipped off the pads for a couple. .32 for no loss for England. And Ngidi strolls into Crawley. We have the fielding come into play again. It's a bouncer -2. That is favoured on the green wicket. That's a D -3. And it's been ducked. So that's the end of the over for Ngidi. 8 gone now. We got 2 overs left of the new ball. Rory Burns. Movement off the pitch, -2. Favoured on the green wicket, -3. And we got a C. C -3 becomes an F, and it's a defensive shot. No runs. We got an over pitch delivery. We got 5 as an F. Over pitch F. Here's 1 runs to Rory Burns. Burns moves to 14. Zach Crawley on strike for the last ball of the over. We have the fielding card coming into play. It was a 5, so that's a 6 is over pitched. 8 is an E. Over pitch E normally is a single, becomes a 2. Crawley with 2 to finish the over. .35 for the loss of no wickets after the over. Ngidi's going to come off. We're going to give Nortia 1 over with the new ball to see what he can do. Rory Burns taking guard against Nortia. Just need to check if there's any rain. It's just past 11:45. That's a 6. There's no rain on that one. Okay, we've got our field coming into play. We've got an over pitch delivery. And we've got a 5, which is an F for Rory Burns. And that's gone for 2 runs. Audio to Burns again. We got an over pitch delivery, and that's a C. 2 more runs to Burns. Burns up to 18 runs now. Last action of the new ball. Got a movement, -2, and a 6 is an E. Goes down to a G, and that is the end of the over. So 10 overs gone. And after 10 overs, the new ball is now out of play. On this green top. I'll just calculate some stamina for some bowlers and I'll be back in a minute. Rabada. It's going to bowl to Zach Crawley. 11, this is the 11th over. Short ball, A, hit for 4. Zach Crawley hooks him to long leg for 4 runs. Moves to 25, his second boundary. England 43 for the loss of no wicket. Good length. Favoured on the green wicket. And A becomes a B. No runs. We have the Yorker -1. We've got our pitch coming into play. So 7 is a C, becomes a D. Yorker D is blocked. That's the second action. Our pitch coming into play again. We've got an over pitch delivery. 5 is a D. 2 is turned down to fine leg for 4 runs. Zach Crawley, second boundary of the over. .47 now for the loss of no wickets for England, and they're rocketing along. Naughtier bowling to Rory Burns. It's an over pitch delivery, E. Single to Rory Burns. Zach Crawley now on strike. Over pitch delivery, E. Single to Zach Crawley. Crawley moves to 30 with that single. Last ball of the over. That's a short ball, E. And steered down to third man for a single for Burns, who retains the strike. The 50's up for England in 12 overs. Back to Rabada. As the clock strikes 12 o'clock. Over pitch delivery, H. For defence, for no runs. We have a Yorker -1. It's a C, and he's blocked it on the second ball. The field comes into play. So we have a good length delivery. It's favoured on the green pitch. Is a H. H becomes an X. 1 to 2 will be an appeal chart. And it's a 4, so it's a dot ball. So that's a maiden to Rabada. His second maiden. And Rick Norkia bowling to Crawley now. England cruising along here on a green wicket. We got our fielding card coming into play. We got an over pitch delivery. 4 is an X. Over pitch X. It's attempted drive misses. No runs on that one. We got a short ball E. It's a single to Zach Crawley. Takes him to 31. Burns to face the last of the over. Again, the fielding comes into play. So we have a good length ball. It's favoured on the green, so it's good length -1. F becomes a G. It's a hurried defensive shot, and that's the end of the over. $14 overs gone here. They're going to give Rabada one more. They've only got 3 paces and they're all express, and then they've got the spinners. Good length -2. And we got a 7 is DE, that's a dot ball. We have a short ball 7, which is a C, and that's 2 runs to Zach Crawley. Moves himself to 33.